Cannabis has been documented to be used since 2700 BC. I love talking about the history of marijuana, the why it has been so much propaganda with it. I love the whole history of it. But when we talk about the science and the technology that's here now, we can actually say what pathways, how does marijuana work, what receptors is it triggering? And it turns out that cannabis is actually triggering a lot of the same receptors that pharmaceuticals do. But it's kind of what we, in the pharmaceutical world, would be called a dirty drug, because it takes a shotgun approach and it can hit from a number of different receptors. So let me just kind of simplify it. Most medical conditions are a combination of chemical imbalances, electrical imbalances, and perception, just what you went through in life and what triggers you, right? And we can use the example of anxiety and depression. So when you have that, people are prescribed anxiolytic medications, SSRIs, basically to help serotonin, which is one of your happy chemicals, to linger around a little longer. Well, you have a natural cannabinoid system. They discovered this in the early 90s, and in 2003 it was actually understood that when your natural cannabinoid system is deficient because it's just stressed, it's been fighting disease, downstream other chemicals start going awry. So now serotonin is low and people are depressed, adrenaline is overly high because it doesn't have that like barometer to tell how much to make. So all we're doing is using cannabis to supplement a natural deficiency. The body becomes at a better equilibrium with these natural chemicals, serotonin, noradrenaline, even dopamine. So it helps with that. If we look at pain, same thing. You have markers with cannabis that inflammatory markers go down. We've seen rheumatoid factors go down in patients, and that addresses the chemical. But what about the damage done? That's where other parts of cannabis like THC can be helpful to change the way you think about the pain, so you're not limited by it. The triggers that set people off, 4th of July, I always like July 5th. For example, July 5th is a good day for us in the clinic because that's the day we get thank you letters from the veterans, because they say, you know what, I was on the yard first time, I was on the yard enjoying those fireworks with my family, I wasn't in my office, I wasn't in my home, just kind of curled up. So this is what I'm saying. It actually helps address the chemical, when you have mental trauma, physical trauma, chemicals go awry, and you're just using your natural system and taking a supplement for like a vitamin supplement. Think about it that way, naturally, just to create that balance again.